SmokeyBear.com for more fire prevention tips. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state foresters, and the Ad Council.
KXVS on 92.1. Coming soon.
Hey everybody, we're back. It's the morning show with Marcellus, Ronnie, and Alex.
What's
Tim,
up, everybody?
How
y'all doing? Y'all
92.1
still here,
KXVS.
feeling, chilling?
Yes.
Man,
Waking up or heading out or however you guys are starting your day. Hopefully it's in good energy. Take a couple moments to rest, relax, and stop yourself.
yeah.
I thought you was about to freestyle.
And hopefully,
That's
you are
just how
relaxed.
I talk.
Because while you're relaxed, we have some relaxing topics, breaking news for you. I lost my article. Were we still gonna talk about?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we were still talking about the businesses on Miracle Mile. Mm-hmm. I just wanted to touch upon this at the end that I just hope the best for those businesses and that they get their businesses back and everything goes well for them
and for the community that we gather around to support them because I think that was a little shady how that happened. I think it was pretty messed up. And to me, honestly, it was poor communication on the owner's part. Honestly, it's like if you couldn't face the music to tell them what was what. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, be straight up, be real. You had to go around, and that's just like a two-face right there.
Definitely,
Shady.
and I think we should end it on that topic.
Yep. So we wish you guys the best. We hope everything works out for you. You guys get your spots back, and that we can have these wonderful establishments back on the mile, so we can all come support and. Hey, y'all can have a new reopening of everything and kick off straight.
And that'd be awesome.
It off. Yeah, that'd be so much fun.
That would help the community. So another topic that I wanted to touch upon is something that my grandfather brought upon me while eating pizza yesterday. And this is, we went to a round table down the street. And first off, this is completely random. Once again, while going to Round Table, my grandfather found a Stockton Rock. One of those little rocks that people decorate.
I found one recently.
Yeah, what was it?
It was in the park. Actually, so I was over in Groupie Park, and I was talking with this other lady. So she had her dog, and I had my dog. So we were out there walking the dogs and letting them play and stuff. Not together, but it just so happened we came upon her. She was already there. But the dogs started to meet and greet each other. And so as they were running around, my dog went and sniffed, and then her dog followed. But they found a turtle. Because Groupie Park has the levee over there, so the turtles over there. So the turtle had burrowed itself, but it was there, nice big-sized turtle, and so the dog wouldn't let up. But while she was trying to get her dog away, she saw the rock, and so she explained to me what this program was, and so she's like, oh, it's this rock that, they're hidden all over Stockton. It's called Stockton Rock. So what you do is you take a picture of it, you post it on their Facebook saying, found the Stockton Rocks, and what you're supposed to do, maybe it's different for some other ones, but you're supposed to go re-hide it. So so
you have an option. You can find the rock and you can keep it, or you can re-hide it. The rock I found yesterday was a quilt rock, from what I was told.
That's cool.
Was from what I was told, and what you do. Mine had 8 sections, and one section was like painted. And when I got the rock, I didn't understand this. I just took a picture, posted it on Facebook, and I was like, "Found my first Stockton rock. I'm keeping it." And then somebody posted on my comments underneath, and they were like, "Hey, that's a quilt rock. You're supposed to draw in the next slide, and then replace it." And I was like, "Oh, I was wondering why this rock looked so boring." I was like, everybody else's rocks look cool, and I have this. Like, they didn't even finish. They were so lazy with mine. I'm wondering
artistic people.
Yeah, so what I did was painted a little section and
what you put on it?
MF Comedy.
There you go.
Yep. I
Hey,
did my
promo.
logos. Yep. So when people find that right, it's like, yeah, that's Marcellus's rock.
Shout out.
So
hey.
in the little slot, I put MF Comedy. So I wonder what that's gonna look like when it's finished, and I hope I find it again. But that's what Stockton Rocks is, and I lost the story. Oh yeah, so I was at Round Tables, and my grandpa was bringing up this topic about how Mayor Tubbs, and I don't know. Like I said, my grandpa brought it up to me.
Sound like you need to take a breath right there, because
I'm not sure
feeling the energy of that one.
I'm not sure if like I said, I'm not sure if he's putting this into effect or if this is something that's happening soon. I'd have to do. Are you on it, Alex?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Okay, so look, I'm gonna tell you guys what it is. Basically, he had an idea. He mentioned an idea from what I was told.
I saw it on the news too.
And Renee seen it on the news as well. And the idea is that he's going to pay gangsters / murderers up to
$1,300.
$1,300, $1,000 to up to $1,300. I mean $1,300
right.
to stop killing.
Okay, and what's the point in that?
Stop committing crimes.
What's the point in that? How does that change a person?
And you know what? It's almost in a way giving criminals
an incentive
and benefits. Yeah, like hey, and the way my grandfather was saying is, hey, which he said may seem perfect sense to me. Why wouldn't other murderers just want to move to Stockton so they could collect the paycheck? You know. Like, yeah, wait, I class. It's kind of like,
I murder people too. Pay me.
It's kind of like, hey, you got food stamps, you get a free phone. Shoot. Oh, okay, here you go.
Oh,
you know,
goodness.
Like, oh, you got you're
paying murderers. Oh man, I got a felony on that same charge. I think I got a place to go.
Exactly. I was like, wait, are you telling me my cousin is getting a paycheck? I'm playing. Like, you selling, hold on, so many people out here right now. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no. Oh, no. This makes no sense. Plus, a lot of people in that, I just don't understand it. Maybe.
What is the reasoning behind that? That he would even think that it would be something that is a positive
as
thing.
An incentive not to kill.
Right. Because, one, the killing personality characteristics or what a person may be. Okay, getting money in their hand is a materialistic something outside of them is not going to change the person of who they are inside. It's not going to say, oh, okay, something externally is going to change my direction. It's going to make me see the light. That's not going to do it. It's going to give them a reason to go get some hammers and some like gasoline on.
It's gonna allow them
to get the job done. No, I'm just joking.
Exactly. It's gonna allow them to be able to afford ammunition and weapon. You know, anything that they're already. Yeah,
I think it's a wrong direction.
I have no idea why he said it, but you know, I'm not the type to. I've never been mayor before, so I'm not the type to look at other people's positions and just be like, okay. You know, I try to do a lot of understanding, but I just don't see this one. But
that money, that $1,300 per murderer or per killer.
And could you imagine how many of them?
Put in another Hammer Skate. Put in another Naughty Nicks. Make sure that the promotions and it may not be coming for Measure. And what is it coming for? Where are those funds going to be coming from?
Taxpayer
money.
Dollars.
Yeah,
because right now, from Measure A and Measure B, from the $27 million that's
supposed to go to the cops or something.
Yeah, it's supposed to go to hiring cops, but however, over the last 3 years, they haven't met that standard or that number. So the money's actually not even being used.
Right.
I do the fingers because we know how money has been used in the past here in Stockton that was supposed to go to some things. So he has two plans that he's looking at that are already being implemented. One, the pay former criminals that's been done in Richmond, to where former criminals that have a gun history or a crime history, if you don't commit something or you don't shoot, you get a certain amount of money, up to $1,300 or something like that. And in exchange, then they'd have to go into some mentorships, job training, and things of that nature. The other is the Greenlight Program, which is being done in Detroit, where the small businesses around town, they have to abide by having security cameras and stuff like that of nature to have access for police and other law enforcement to be able to view crimes and get extra help. However, the problem with that, people are saying, is that most of these crimes lately and shootings have been in broad daylight. But I would still say having the cameras out there can still help regardless of what time of day.
Well, I think on that note, and it is kind of like straying a little bit off the pathway of what we're talking about regarding Mayor Tubbs making the decision and or not to, but bringing to the table the idea and the thought that that program of paying the $1,300 for them not to kill, but going the route of these cameras that the businesses are supposed to have. So where does that becomes a requirement for them in the in the part that, okay, if this passes, that they're required to have these cameras. Well, it makes me think about I just read something in the paper also about how the legislation of California are looking to make it to where the cops have their footage for their cameras needs to be released. So it would be a requirement, because how can they be continuing to serve the public and have the public safety publicized in a sense, like, look, this is what we're doing, this is our job, we're showing you that we're keeping the public safe, and this is our camera footage.
Right.
That needs to be released, because if we have to have these businesses and we have to have camera footage available to the cops, I think it's only fair that the cops need to have their footage available to everybody.
Yeah.
I agree with that as well. And normally I wouldn't, because I'm like, man, give them.
And that's where it says right here at the bottom, bill would require release of police body camera.
A lot of things that need to be watched, and I think it's more so about, when it comes to the police officers, to me, it's more so about consequences.
For who? For them or for the people?
For them. If they mess up, or the people.
All I've been seeing is a lack of consequence. They don't seem to have any consequences.
Exactly.
And so that shows us that how can we trust in a system who shows us how not to be? Yeah. Like, you can get away with whatever, you have no consequences. Okay, well, why can't the regular people? Because when you take off that badge, you take off that suit, you're still just a human being.
And that's where
you're just another person like anybody else. Your rank, whatever it is, that goes away. Because when you're on the streets and people don't know the difference between whether you're a cop, whether you're a doctor, whether you're an instructor, or whether you're a student.
Yep.
When you're in your street clothes.
And that's where the cameras come into play, because it's just another form to regulate them a little bit closely. So when questions come upon, it's like, hey, we seen that on your what's those things
your body cams
you could dive underwater in.
Those are cool though.
What are they called? We seen it on your underwater camera.
The underwater cameras, like the body cams, like the i7.
What are they called though? There's a word for them.
For underwater camera.
The thing you could take hiking, you could put it on your
the GoPro.
GoPro. We seen it on your GoPro, man. We seen him. They killed him with cold blood. It was on there.
But see, that's the thing. Yeah. They show that footage, and they're still not having any consequences.
Right.
Like they don't serve the same type of time that somebody else would get. And then their defense is that shield, that badge, that...
Right, but I think it even goes further than that, because of police and the prosecutors being tied together. I mean,
true.
We need to go right.
Let's just get deep.
We need to change the system, because
they really need to rework.
It's always going to be us versus them when it comes down to it.
Yeah.
And money.
But it shouldn't be us versus them, because they were established for us. Like, their organizations...
Certain parts of us.
Right, yeah, their organizations were established to create an environment where we the people feel safe. But unfortunately, that has kind of...
Only certain people feel safe underneath the rule.
Right, and so the boat has kind of turned over on itself now. And so in order to get that back where it needs to be, and everybody can kind of shine in a good light, to include the system, they need to show those who are ruled by it how it truly works, even within itself. Definitely. That they need to have those same consequences. They need to have those same repercussions for their actions as well, on a human level. Because in essence, it's what it is. We're human beings, and we put these things in place. We created these systems. We can change them because we wrote the laws.
Consequences, people.
And that's what it's all about.
And that's what it comes down to that. Yeah. I'm not going to go too much further into the police brutality, but...
And it makes the good cops look bad.
It does. And there are a lot of them, too, because there's this guy I follow on Instagram, and he is really Instagram famous. He's social media famous because of the simple fact of all the good things he does for the community. Right. He'll pull up. He knows everybody in the community, all the kids, and daily on Instagram he'll post him playing with the kids. It's a white cop too.
Yeah,
it's a white guy
in the Midwest. Huh?
It's in Little Rock.
I believe. Arkansas.
I believe Little Rock, and that's where he works. and you'll see him talk to the children in the neighborhood. You'll see him buy things for the people in the neighborhood. You'll see him donate. Every time he pulls up on children, he has snacks, he has etc. for the kids just to put a smile on their face.
Well,
and
I'm gonna stop you right there really quickly. I am gonna cut you off, and I should not cut you off, and I apologize for that. But the only reason is because the teen center has had 2 different events there that have brought the cops in to like hang out with the kids. So yeah, they had lemonade with them, and then just the other day they had movie night. So the cops came out and had movie night with kids, and they even like brought their fun cars where the kids got to play and like get to see things that they do. So, but I mean, we're if we could try to shed a positive light on it, but still, you know, we know that there's those negative things that are going on as well, and we're hoping to see, you know, some changes soon. But let's go to a quick break, and let's come back with some lighter side of the news.
Yeah, we'll get some daily inspiration in your life.
Okay, sounds good.
See you soon, guys.
I really did.
You're listening to the Voice of Stockton on KXVS.